Back now, 8:47 with today's food, and as Savannah's been reminding us all morning, summer is almost over, and that means time with our grill is almost over, so let's use it while we can. Gaby Dalkin, author of What's Gaby Cooking? Everyday California Food. She's got some great recipes for the grill, including a street corn pizza and her dad's barbecue chicken recipe. They both sound delicious. This is your first time on the show, Gaby.
Thanks
so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me. I'm pumped to be here.
Let's start with this chicken here, because this is from your dad. What's the story behind the chicken?
So my dad, we grew up in Arizona, and every time my dad would be like on a weekend, he'd make the barbecue chicken, and we were always so pumped, and it smells so good, and it reminds me of him, and he learned from my mom's dad, so it's just like now I'm putting my own spin on it.
It's a family recipe.
It is.
All right, let's start with the ingredients.
So here's the deal. We have a chicken, just any chicken from the store, and if you can, you would put it on a plate and then leave it in the fridge overnight to kind of dry it out, and that way the skin gets really crispy.
Uncovered?
Uncovered, and then when you're done with that, just like pat it down and get all the moisture off of it.
We want that bird as dry as possible.
Yes, and then the next day, magically, we're just going to season it with paprika, garlic, salt, and pepper, and just get it all over the bird.
That's the secret. Can you over season the bird?
I mean, use your best judgment, but I don't think so. I mean, you would just burn the spices. Yeah, perfect.
Do we rub it in, or do we just sprinkle it on top?
I'll rub it in, because you're not wearing gloves.
No, I am not.
Okay, perfect. That looks great. So we're going to take this over to the grill, and then it's going to go breast side down to start. Let's see if I can do this without messing anything up.
All right.
Perfect.
How hot is the grill?
It's about medium high heat, and then it's over indirect heat.
Okay.
And so then over here, we just have a bird that we are going to baste with the same seasonings that we had on it and some melted butter.
So we just add butter to that same spice concoction.
And this just like really locks in the flavor and gets it extra delicious. And then we'll flip it. And then magically...
Do we flip it more than once, or just the one time?
I like to flip it once after half an hour, and then again 15 minutes later, so you have a chance to baste both sides.
And we're constantly basting during the process.
Yeah, like start basting after 30 minutes.
Our resident master of chicken, Al Roker, is down there. What's the verdict, sir?
It's very moist,
nice and juicy.
Perfect.
Tastes like my childhood.
In your mouth. It's so good. Your childhood tastes delicious.
That is fantastic.
Oh, good. And then we're serving it with salsa verde. Yeah, get in here, eat it.
It's so flavorful.
You could carve it. You would, if you're going to carve it, you would cut off the legs first, and then kind of like carve the breast.
Cooking whole birds like that is always intimidating to me, but you make it look so easy.
Well, thank you.
Let's get down to the pizza. I want to show
I'm not going to try and carve that.
The street corn pizza as well.
So this is one of my favorite recipes from my cookbook. Thank you. So I grew up in Arizona, and we went down to Mexico all the time and would have Mexican street corn.
Savannah, she's from Tucson.
U of A.
You're in Tucson?
I didn't go to U of A, but I'm from Tucson.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Where'd you go to high school?
Foothills.
Oh, nice.
So this, we're just going to olive oil this, and then we want to throw some garlic on there.
Absolutely. How much garlic?
I mean, all of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're all friends here.
Yeah, we're all just going to smell of garlic later. It's fine. And then we'll salt and pepper it, and we're doing this instead of like a red sauce.
Now with the dough, is this pre-made dough or?
Yeah, I mean, the recipes in the book call for pre-made dough. You could make it on your own if you wanted to, but like I'm also not above taking a shortcut from the store.
Me and you both.
Right?
All right. And that's just regular old mozzarella.
Regular mozzarella, and then you want to put some corn on there?
Absolutely.
And this is just sauteed corn. You could also put roasted corn on.
Okay.
And then this is just going to go magically. It's all done.
Now, can you put too many ingredients on a pizza?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't want to like load it up and make it too heavy. You want it to be light enough. So like we've put like a flour or cornmeal under this. So look, you can kind of like slide it around.
Yep.
Because then this is going to come right over to the grill. Moment of truth.
And you're using a pizza stove.
I mean, I'm so proud of myself.
But now, do you have to use the stone, or can you throw it directly on the grill?
So you could throw. So here's the deal: if you're going to put the toppings on to start like this, you have to put it on a pizza stone. Okay. However, if you wanted to do it just on the grill, you could just put the dough on and par bake it, and then take it off, put all the toppings on, and finish it on the grill.
Chanel Jones, what's the verdict down there?
Well, we can't stop. I mean,
good,
I love the pizza so much. I just have the crust.
Jen and I said we'll just take a bite, and the next thing we know, we're
ate the whole pizza.
Cheers. Gaby, not only is it delicious, you did a great job. I'm not just saying that because you're from Tucson. You should come back again.
Thank you. I would love to.
And you finish it with?
We're garnishing it like you would Mexican street corn. So a little chili powder, red pepper flakes, a little extra
Make sure we
cotija.
save a slice, JJ.
This is for you. This is all yours. Here we go.
There's more.
Here we go. There's a lime juice, and then I'll slice some for you.
Second cookbook, what's it called again?
Web's Gaby Cooking Everyday California Food.
Oh my God.
Hey, you were great, by the way. This is your first time on the show.
you. Yeah.
You hit a home run. Thank you so much.
Thank
Gaby,
you.
Way to go, Bobby.
Gaby, thank you. By the way, to get these recipes, head to today.com.
Say thanks, Yoda.
They cut up the whole time. The whole time, Gaby.
Here, this is for you.
Gaby's book by... Oh, thank you.
Eat this, Chris. So
Thank
good.
you.
You're gonna love it.
What do you think?
No, I'm
I thought you were really good.
Would I lie to you?
Look, this is her
So
second
good.
piece.
Really good.
Second piece.
JBH does not stop it.
Today.com/shop for
good.
Gaby's book. We're back in a moment.
Love it.
But first, this is today
Way to go.
on NBC. Great job, Bobby.
Welcome back. It's Memorial Day, so chances are you're firing up the grill. Here to show us how to take your burgers to the next level is chef and author of Eat What You Want, Gaby Dalkin.
Hi guys, it's Gaby from What's Gaby Cooking. I'm so excited to be here today prepping you for Memorial Day. We are making smash burgers, which is one of my favorite recipes in my new cookbook. It is key for any Memorial Day at home fiesta. Are you ready for this? Okay. The beauty to a smash burger, bar, or what have you is all the toppings. But first, let's walk through how to make the perfect burger. We have some ground meat. In here, we've got our seasonings. We've got pepper, we've got garlic salt, we've got onion, and we have regular salt. We are just going to put all that right in here. And then you can use your hands. If you're not on live TV, use your hands. It's much easier. But I'm going to use a fork and just mix it all together. That's going to season your beef really nicely. And then what you want to do is make the patty. So as you can see, this has a little bit of a pepper crust. I'm also going to add a little bit of salt on top, and then we'll do that to the other side once we put it on the grill. Here's the thing with the smash burger. That we're not going for medium, we're not going for medium rare, we're just going for like a really good crispy burger. So like all these craggly edges and everything, fair game. This is just going to go right on the grill. And then I will season the other side with that same salt and pepper mixture, because when you bite into that, it's going to be just like all that extra flavor plus the fat from the, oh, can't even tell you. All right, that's all on. Now we have some burgers over here that are already done. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip these and then take your spatula, be careful, and just smash them down. And that's going to get pretty, right? If we were in the center, the firemen would be freaking out. We're just gonna let these keep cooking, and to this, we're going to add some cheese. So here's where we can start getting creative with the topping. I'm gonna do some cheddar and some pepper jack. You could also do Monterey Jack, Brie, any kind of cheese goes, right? It doesn't matter. While that cooks, where are my tongs? I am just going to make sure my buns are toasting. Oh, that's perfect. So I already toasted. You can see right in here I toasted. By the way, say hi, husband.
Hey there.
Who's my producer today. We toasted the inside of the buns. I also like to top the bottom and the top of the bun. It's just going to make it more delicious. All right, so part of the smash burger bar is the topping situation. So we have all sorts of different toppings in the book. Today, I'm from Arizona, so we're going to do a little nod to my southwestern roots. We have avocado, red onion, salt, pepper, lemon juice and lime juice, and chives. And we are just going to smash this all together to make a really quick and simple guac. If you've never done lemon and lime in your guacamole, like, be prepared for your life to change. It is truly, I feel like we made that when I was on the Today Show last time. TBD. All right, smash it all together. You want it to be half smooth, half chunky. That is perfect. Also for our toppings for the southwestern vibe, we've got some pico and some charred corn. Let's assemble this bad boy. Okay, we have our bun. To this, should we do the pepper jack? Let's do the pepper jack. We're gonna put the pepper jack right on here. Then to this, let me make myself a little room. We're gonna add a big dollop of guac, and the guac's gonna kind of act as the glue for the pico and the charred corn. Oh my gosh, look at that. And then we can just press that down. I'm going to eat this momentarily. Okay, so check this out. This is the rest of the burger bar situation. We have, I'm just gonna take a load off right here. This is my barbecue and coleslaw burger, and this is my like ode to Philly. It's kind of like a Philly cheesesteak with fontina, onions, and peppers. I mean, I need to make room for me to eat. What more could you want for Memorial Day? Thank you guys for tuning in. Watch this all get all over my clothes. It's so good.
Yum, thank you. For those coleslaw barbecue burgers and the Philly cheesesteak burger, just head to our Instagram page at thirdhourtoday.com, and you can find all of those recipes on today.com/food.
Welcome back this morning on Today Food. One of our favorites is with us, Gaby Dalkin. She's a chef creator of the popular What's Gaby Cookin' blog. She gained a huge fan base, nearly 900,000 followers on Insta alone. She's got a new cookbook, Take It Easy. It's filled with no fuss, crowd-pleasing recipes. Gaby, you've been at this for 13 years. You got 4 cookbooks. You got a baby daughter, and now you're taking it easy.
Yes.
I like that. What is this like part of life that you're in right now?
Well, I just feel like post-COVID, you want to have everyone around your table, and it doesn't matter what you're putting on as long as it's flavorful. It's about like having people around your table and being happy.
I love that. So you're talking about a kind of a hamburger helper-y kind of meal. So what do we start with?
So I grew up in Tucson, Arizona, and it gets cold.
Wait, what?
I know.
Have we talked about this?
We have. It's like my favorite place in America.
Okay.
But we would make this when it was cold for like the 4 days of the year it's cold. Yeah, it's a little chilly.
We get excited when it dips below 70.
Yeah, it's truly an exciting day. But so instead of buying it from a box, we're just making it from scratch and like packing even more flavor in here. So
you got ground beef?
First thing, we're just going to saute some ground beef and like let it really spread out so it can get.
Are you putting it in oil or anything, or just
oil?
Okay,
and we're going to want to like really brown it, and then we're just going to add some seasonings in there.
What's
so we've got some smoked paprika, we've got some oregano. We'll season it with salt and pepper, and we're just going to like toast those spices.
Okay.
And then we can dump that into this bowl right here.
Dump that into that.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to show you how to dice up an onion with this very sharp knife and try not to slice.
Should I leave this on or turn it off?
Yeah, no, you can leave it on because all the like remnant spices in there.
Okay.
We're going to add some onion in there and just sweat it out. You want to throw the rest of these spices in there.
What's
so
going
it's
on
more
here?
oregano, more paprika.
In here?
Yep, in there. And
garlic.
Garlic.
And
then the rest of the smoked paprika.
Okay.
And we're just going to put the onion in there
I'm just
as
cooking
well.
spices.
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
toasting them up, and then we're going to add the onion right in and just like let it sweat.
Okay, so now that's happening.
And that's going to be like the base of the flavor.
Okay, and then
so
what?
over here, this is what happens when it's already cooked. Nice job turning it on.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm going to thicken this up a little bit and add some flour.
Okay.
And then while I do that, we're going to toast the flour, cook it off, and you'll stir in the beef broth.
Just beef broth. Okay.
Yeah, so we're cooking.
So the ground beef is still not here.
The ground beef we're going to add in.
there.
Actually, we grab it because we need it for this next step. So the pasta is like hard, like it's not cooked.
It's going to cook in the pan.
It's going to cook in the broth with some tomatoes.
Takes a long time.
Listen,
These are just what,
one
crushed?
last pot. Crushed tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, whatever. It's going to cook a little
I
bit
love
more.
how you don't care. Just put it in.
No,
That's
see, I'm
why it
taking
works.
easy. And
Take
then
it easy.
once this cooks a little bit more, we'll add the beef
Now,
back
can I ask
in
you a
there.
question? Are you putting a lid on this and letting it boil?
100%. You're going to let it boil, and the steam that's made is going to help cook the pasta.
And then you add the ground beef.
Correct. Stir it all together. Continue seasoning it with salt and pepper. And then this is what it's going to look like
Look
over
at
here.
that.
I know.
Creamy, delicious.
So we're
Look at the
extra.
cheese.
Yeah.
that block
What
of
is
lard.
that? What kind is that?
Parmesan. We've got some
Look
cheddar.
at, what are you doing?
Some cheddar.
Isn't
That's
that
all
like
the
mac
cheddar.
and
It's
cheese?
heavy cream.
This is why it tastes so good.
Heavy
Girl, this is how you make it.
It's really quite extra, and we'll add the beef back in here.
Gabby,
Oh.
could you swap
wait.
out the beef for like a turkey or
Turkey,
chicken?
tofu, chicken.
Why bother? You've already put cream, butter,
I mean,
What are you
cheese.
trying to save on here? Look at this. This is amazing.
It's an aggressive dish,
And then
but
do you
it's so
bake
good.
the whole thing in the oven?
You could, but like you don't
girl.
have to. Oh, go
What
ahead.
you should do is put like some taco seasoning
You
in there.
could
Speaking of
pull
the
out
Southwest,
some taco shells and put it on top
Wait,
too.
what?
Tucson hamburger helper.
Yes.
I mean, we're
Oh
just
my God, that is so thick.
Is it yummy?
yeah.
What?
It's a nice, like
when you
easy
cozy
weeknight
and-
meal. Yeah, you can make
What
this
other,
in like
what,
20
what's
minutes.
your other favorite recipe in your book?
Oh my God, the fried chicken sandwiches are truly phenomenal.
Wait, what do you mean?
They're just like, it's the best brine, it's the best fried chicken. There's all these amazing sauces on it, pickles. It's so, I mean, I love every recipe in the book. They're like all my like it's a baby.
your
I birthed that thing.
How
but
old's your baby, by the way?
Poppy is 1.5.
Wow.
You hate when someone grills you and you're doing
I'm
it
like,
in
I
months.
don't know.
Months.
Oh, there
Poppy's
she
so
is.
cute. Congratulations,
She's very
bye.
cute.
Guys, you can get a copy of that great book, Take It Easy, today.com/books. Find a recipe at today.com/food.